So, the Utah Jazz just had the most shameless display of tanking I have ever seen in basketball. And I mean that. Whether it be NBA or it be WNBA, whether it be, well, they're the only two leagues with a draft. So, those two leagues. We have seen the single most shameless tanking in history. So, the Los Angeles Lakers played the Utah Jazz yesterday, and the game ended by 1 point. The Lakers beat them by 1, and obviously that gives the Lakers their first win in a while. And the Utah Jazz, they couldn't really afford to start winning games because the Jazz have not quite been as bad as their record suggests. Like, they need to stay at the bottom. They're on a 4-game losing streak, but like, you know, with how bad the Pelicans have been and how bad the Sixers and Wizards are, like, you got to be in that bottom 4 to have the chance at that number 1 pick. So the Jazz, you can't start winning games. And you know what? Their coach made sure they couldn't. Before we get on to that, we are doing Hoopsmas on this channel. We are going to be uploading 10 videos every single day. An average of 10. We uploaded 11 yesterday. We're still going to upload 10 today, but we're still going to. The goal is 250 videos between now and Christmas Day. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to hit 10,000 subscribers in that spell. And if we can get to 7K by the end of the day, that would be insane. We are only 49 subscribers off 7,000 subscribers. So, anyway, let's talk about this. We have got the single funniest end to a game I have ever seen. So, as you can see, 5 seconds to go. The Lakers are beating the Jazz by 1. The ball goes into Colin Sexton's hands. He comes back, gets switched onto, not LeBron, attacks the basket. Timeout! So, like, the coach, the funny thing is you can see the coach running up to call a timeout. The coach calls a timeout because he thinks when Sexton, in fairness, like, look, in hindsight, this is just he doesn't think Sexton's going to be able to curl him. So he calls a timeout with Sexton with 3 seconds to go, has the ball on the perimeter. But Sexton burns him, wins the game. Oh my god, like, and I don't even have the commentary. I don't even have the commentary on, like, let's listen to the commentary.
Sexton, no basket, no basket.
He called a timeout.
They called a timeout.
Why would he call a timeout?
With 1 second left, one time.
They lost the game. And look, the reality is he saw Sexton 30 feet away from the basket and just decided, you know what, I'm going to go and call the timeout anyway. We don't have that much time. And, you know, not expecting Sexton to suddenly be able to turn the corner. Like, that was a mad one. Not expecting him to be able to turn the corner, get to the basket, and finish in a second and a half. Well, to be fair, it happened. At the same time, though, it might be one of the most shamelessly tanked games because it is one of those happy accidents. It is a happy accident. Like, I want to see what some of the responses to this are. To be fair, I'm just going to type in Jazz timeout on Twitter to see what people are talking about it. Utah Jazz wipes away Colin Sexton's game winner. Worst coach in the league. AD would have blocked that, so he stopped playing after the whistle. It's tank season. Fair summary of Colin Sexton's career. Man, Colin Sexton, he's going to have one of the most forgettable good careers ever. Game winner, like, AD didn't stop AD. Would AD have gotten there? In fairness, AD probably would have gotten there, in fairness. All the more reason to hate Will Hardy. I mean, he's a tank commander. Will or will not have a job tomorrow, Hardy. He's a tank commander. This team's not trying to win. Like, I don't understand it. Like, you are capturing the flag. Like, that is literally what we're doing right now. He is capturing the flag. And Will Hardy trying to make his MVP campaign for best tanker. No, like, genuinely, he's capturing, even if he didn't mean to do this, and the reality of the situation is that, like, AD might have gotten the block, he might not have, but he did stop playing defense once the whistle went, and it probably would not have, there's a 50-50 chance he scores that, but still, that is mental. That is absolutely mental. Like, the man calls a freaking timeout. What did he even get off the next possession, like? I haven't seen anything for an attempt. for a shot attempt. What did they get off the next possession? Like, I didn't watch this game. I just thought the Lakers were going to kill them. And I just saw that. I'm like, this is mental. This is an absolutely mental way for a game to have ended. Like, I've never seen a game end on a coach timeout. Like, so so what happens? Who misses the shot? They don't even get a shot off. What? They didn't even get a shot off. I don't know what happened there. I'm trying to look at the play-by-play and it doesn't even say a shot. So I'm like, did they not even get a shot off in that 1 second? Oh my God. Like, imagine me and Colin Sexton thinking you've hit a game winner and it just gets chalked off because a timeout is called. Oh, lads. I feel bad for Utah. But you know what? Like, if you're LeBron missing the game icing shot is not an ideal scenario for the Lakers. But, like, he calls a timeout. In fairness, he calls it with, like, 3 seconds to go? He calls it with a lot more than 1.1 seconds to go. And, look, it's not quite as bad as it seems. But you know what? All's well that ends well, I guess. All is well that ends well with the Jazz. And by ends well, I mean ends badly because the worse the Jazz are, the better it is. Because the Jazz currently have equally as good a chance as anyone. Like, if we want to go into Tankathon based on the current records, if we want to go into Tankathon, if you want to look at the percentages, the Jazz currently have a 14% chance. They're the third worst team in the NBA. They have a 14% chance at at the number 1 pick, and they can no longer go below 6. Oh no, sorry, it's only protected 1 to 10. Exactly, like their pick is only protected 1 to 10. So you got to get in that top 10 pick. So you can't win. You're capturing the flag. Like, look, let's sim the lottery. Utah end up in 6th, which I think is the lowest they can possibly be first time. Well, we'll sim it 3 times. Utah 2nd. But that's getting yourself Dylan Harper. You need a point guard. And if you're Utah, you need a point guard. As much as you want to capture the flag as well. You can capture the flag at 1, but if you get yourselves Dylan Harper or you get yourselves Egor Demon as your top picks, you're sorted. That's your point guard completely sorted. But yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. What a mental decision to call a timeout during a freaking game-winning layup. Anyway, well, it worked out, I guess. So I will see you guys.